The next thing that I want to talk about is the man. Now, if your position description, as we know, is to identify and satisfy the customer's needs profitably, one of the key aspects of that is customer, right? And I've always defined the customer as the man. And the man stands for the person who has the money, the authority, and the need. So, and it's not a sexist thing, it just comes out that way: money, authority, need. So when I say money, I mean that they have the ability to say yes to spend the money or the investment that's required to purchase your product or solution. The A is for authority. It means that not only they have the money, but they are the one that can turn around and say, yes, we're going to use XYZ to do this service, to provide this product. And the third thing they're going to need is that they're going to have the need, okay? That's the N in man. And that means that you are talking to the person that has the need. Now, sometimes the person who is the man can be broken up into two people. So you might be dealing with the person who has the authority to say yes, and they have the need to fulfill, but they're not the ones that actually signs the check to say the money. Very, very common when you're dealing with a small to medium enterprise. Or you might be talking to a person in a very large business where they have the money to spend and they have the need to fulfill, but they have to go to a person higher than them who is the authority to say yes. So if you're going to go and sell something to someone, which is your job, to identify and satisfy that customer's needs profitably, the first thing you need to actually find out is who is the customer. There is a really, really simple way of doing this, which I've been using for years, because you want to be talking to who? Quite simply, the decision maker, the person who has the money, the authority, and the need. So what I would suggest is that when you're ringing up and talking to the receptionist, or talking to someone in purchasing, or talking to someone in the branch, or wherever your prospecting starts, that you turn around and you can state to them what problems you solve and ask who is the appropriate person to talk to about that. That's the two words that you need to use. Put it into your sales pitch today. Who is the appropriate person to talk to about the supply of XYZ goods or ABC services? Absolutely critical. Start off with that, and then you'll start finding that you're talking to the man. You can read all the sales statistics in the world about how 66% of salespeople, and I think that's probably about the actual correct average, spend their time talking to the wrong people. You must find out who the decision maker is, and you must be able to identify that they are the person who has their money, the authority, and the need. When you find that person, the appropriate person, you've got to state what problems you solve. So if you start off with some simple things here, finding the appropriate person and talking to them about the problems that they solve and ascertaining whether there's any interest, you could save yourself an enormous amount of prep time to get to the point where you can actually make the sale. So remember, who's the man? Let's go after them.